Good morning world from Lumphini Park, Bangkok. We've got 24 hours to kill and we're on a lizard hunt. We're playing a little game at the moment. We're trying to see who can find the first lizard, and they're so big. This park is famous for its monitor lizards, which are huge, and Story's really excited about seeing one.
Oh look, I see a turtle!
The wildlife journey has already begun. What are you doing down there?
I just got really excited. You know, you get that like excited fizzies in your tummy.
Yeah.
I'm not a city person normally, but I just feel really happy to be back here.
What can you see out there, Story?
Look,
What is it?
it's a duck boat.
It's a
You
duck
found a
boat.
duck boat?
Oh, it's quite big.
Woohoo! We found one.
No, that must be a baby one.
Yeah, well that's the biggest lizard you've ever seen, Story. Fancy hitting the gym, Sash?
Maybe later.
Bit hot for that, isn't it? Wow! Found another big boy.
Oh, look, it's going to go in the water. Ready? Plop!
Oopsie.
Fall in.
He fell in. What do you think of this, Story? Story's in charge of the steering. It's very noisy steering, isn't it? Alright, and I'm the engine. It's funny the things that trigger your memory. This little squeak sound is exactly the same as the last time we rode these little boats with my mum and with my dad the last time we came here. As soon as I heard it, I was like, ping! Remembered that day perfectly. If you're wondering where Phwah Phwahs is right now, she's actually gone to the hotel to wait for the room to open because we had a really long drive yesterday from Chiang Rai all the way down to Bangkok. So we thought we'd bring Story down to the park to kill those hours. It's a beautiful time of day.
Straight.
Going a bit crazy, Mummy. Story, we're gonna crash! That's it, this side. No, not the wrong way. Brake. Reverse.
Did you see that plot? I just saw a fish. Look at the size in. Here's the biggest one. Look,
They're
Daddy.
huge. They're like little alligators.
Yeah, they are.
Let's go see the fish. Time flies by a minute.
I have to say, one of the advantages of arriving in a fancy looking car is they let you park right outside. The staff are really excited to see it. They thought it was a Ford Mustang. I didn't correct them though.
Cheers, Mummy.
Don't have to carry any bags today. And check this out. They've designed the building so all of the corridors are open air. Makes a lot of sense really, because in a tropical city like this, can you imagine how much the electricity bill is if they were running it throughout the corridors all the time? Also, it helps you to acclimatise when you go back outside. Alright, get the bags in, make it look nice and neat, and then I'll do a little room tour. Let's have a look at the room. What's that?
It's named me. Sleeping Charles.
So grateful.
So where's the swimming pool?
Where's the swimming pool?
Get wet.
Charge once a day.
Get this, I've never seen this in my life. It's a pillow menu. So, for your personal comfort, please let us know if you have a pillow preference in the list below. Foam absorbs pressure and heat. Buckwheat keeps your head and neck cool while comforting the exact contours of your head. Kapok, made from natural fibres, can be contoured to your desired shape. Or Companion, designed for those who like to sleep on their side. I like to sleep on my side, so maybe I'll, I don't know, it feels weird asking somebody to change my pillow. I'm quite happy with this one. The first thing I noticed when I walked into this amazing room is the plants that are on the right hand side. It's really natural looking and it leads you right into the living space where they've set up a bed for Story.
Tonight we are staying in an urban suite, and I think it's about 70 square meters, the room, so it's a really nice size. And the prices for this suite start at 5,500 Thai baht.
I was saying to my mum the other day that even though 5,000 and up would be considered pricey by Thai standards, if you were to compare it to the City of London, how much you'd pay for a central London tower with a bar and, you know, restaurants like to this standard, it would be so much more expensive. And that's one of the things I really love about Bangkok. You can come to a place like this and it's kind of affordable for a treat.
Yes, and you also get a lot for your money compared to European standards.
I find that Asian hospitality is really high up there. They treat you really well, even if you turn up with a backpack and you've paid like, you know, a couple of £100 to stay somewhere for a treat. They will treat you like as if you were any guest.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't look down on you or anything like
Nope.
that. I mean, just look at the size of the bathroom. You got his and hers sinks. We've got a full stone bathtub in here. Really good water pressure in the showers.
And you get all the little toiletries as well.
Dressing gowns included for while you stay here. We're on the city side of the building and they put my mum in the luxury room, which is on the park view side.
Yeah, so Irma has a nice view out of her luxury suite.
Yeah, she's got a little balcony overlooking a golf course, I think it is. Again, a really lovely spacious room. It even had a little sink and a washer dryer in it, which is unusual for a hotel. I didn't expect that. A tiny little office space where Story was doing her drawings earlier today.
Her very important work was drawing elephants.
That's right.
Yeah, right of it.
Make some...
Yes, both the rooms are really nice. I'm actually feeling quite spoiled right now. I think we're going to get good sleep tonight. Where are we going now, Story?
So it's a sleeper!
Yay!
Yeah, you can't wait to get wet.
Can't wait to get wet. I think we're going to a swimming pool then.
Yay!
Wow, Story in the city of Bangkok.
Come on.
Ooh, how's it feel?
It's good.
It's good, yeah? You like it?
Daddy, look at me. I'm walking by myself.
Well done. Good job. Wow. How's the water temperature anyway?
It's really nice, perfect way to relax after that long drive.
Yeah. So the journey down here was not without its hiccups. When you drive such an old car like we do, you've got to expect that something was going to go wrong. It was less than half an hour since we left Chiang Rai on our way to Bangkok that a water hose blew and we ended up back at our mechanic friend Na Lung's place. So it was a bit of a bittersweet problem because I wasn't sure if I was going to actually have the time to go and see my friend Na Lung. But because we had to get the water leak looked at, we ended up going there and spending a couple of hours with him. It was really nice. I wasn't even 100% sure if Na Lung was going to remember me because it's been like 4 years since we've been up here in Chiang Rai. But his family gave us the loveliest welcome. They gave Story some toys. We all had big hugs and we took a selfie before we left. And I have to admit, he really did make me feel like missing home. Like Chiang Rai still felt like home a little bit. And he actually said, whenever you do want to come back home, we're still going to be here waiting for you because you're my friend and looking forward to seeing you again. And it felt really good. I've enjoyed this trip a lot. Every place we've gone to has sparked those memories.
Daddy,
Wow!
did you see my move?
I did see your moves. Do you want to show me some more? We're just about to head out to dinner. Look at this beautiful sunset view. This is amazing. I love this about Bangkok City. Just going up to a rooftop terrace or somewhere high and just having a look at the view, especially around this time of day. It's beautiful.
When all the lights start coming on, it's
Exactly.
really good.
We're on the streets of Bangkok. It's probably the best time to be outside taking pictures in the city. It's about 10 or 15 minutes after the golden hour, after the sunset. You get this kind of dusky look. It's brilliant for buildings. We are starving hungry. Let's get ourselves some food. healthy, seasonal, organic, local. This place was about a 10-minute walk from my house. It's an organic food shop. They've also got a menu of things to eat. Sasha got herself a vegan pad thai. I've got a vegetable curry with vegetables and rice. We ordered some sides of vegetable spring rolls. Story's got black olive rice with chickpeas. She's got a watercress and apple smoothie. We've all got organic drinks to guzzle down. And Papa got herself a hot soup with omelette and rice too. So we've just got back from breakfast downstairs. I always like going for hotel breakfasts because it's a bit of a surprise gamble, isn't it? You never know what you're going to find. So as some of you know, we used to live in this city, and if you have only got 24 hours in Bangkok, there's quite a lot of different things you can do. I remember once we spent all day just going to the shopping malls.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. It's a good escape from the heat.
Yeah.
And there's something for everybody. They've got the really posh, expensive malls, and they've got the more kind of markety looking malls. We visited as many of them as we could the last time we came, and we actually made a whole video on Bangkok's best malls, so you can go and check that out. Right now, the hotel that we're staying in is on Sukhumvit Road, which is like the heart and spine of Bangkok's kind of like lively street.
So many restaurants, cafes, places to eat. You can pretty much get anything that you want here, and you've also got your street vendors as well. So there's literally anything, any price range, any food, you can find it in Bangkok.
Something my mum mentioned yesterday when we were walking through the streets was that it's really cool that you can have a really fancy hotel and then right outside there will be a street vendor selling some pork balls, you know. It's very much contrasted lifestyles. Nobody's like kicking them away saying get away from the fancy hotel. It's just, that's what makes Thailand interesting. And I think another highly recommended thing to do if you've only got one day in Bangkok is to try and seek out a sky bar, because they are the best way to see the city, especially at night. Drinks aren't cheap. It's more like Western prices, but you get an experience like no other, and it is a great way to just kind of get an overview of where you are.
I think Bangkok for me is all about being right in the heart of a massive cosmopolitan city where you've got lovely hotels, lovely food, restaurants and shopping. That's what city life is all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
And where we are staying right now, there are 4 vegan restaurants within walking distance just from here.
Yeah. Again, the prices aren't cheap. It's like Western prices, but it's what you expect from being in the capital.
Yeah, and it's what's available to you as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We are 3 weeks into our Thailand adventure now, and after all of our travelling around, we knew that when we came to Bangkok, we wanted to have a little bit of luxury and book ourselves into a really nice hotel.
Yeah, and when we were doing our searching around, we found this place, and it turns out that the owners actually knew us from the last time we lived here, and he said come and stay, and like, you know, we'll make it a special experience for you. We're going to be checking out soon, and Story's still asleep, so we're going to have to wake her up a little bit. Don't forget, if you want to see more of our adventures here in Thailand, you can watch the weekend vlogs 1 week after they've been published on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/8 miles from home.
Also, go and find us on Instagram, where we are putting up loads of extra content on there in the stories. Go and check it out.
All the links down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.